Welcome. #TheVersasHow is part of an entertainment podcast that exercises our freedom of speech. Our conversations, opinions, debate on a certain topic is not to offend anyone in any source. For that being said, enjoy the show.
Yo, what's happening, ladies and gentlemen? What is happening? And welcome to another special edition here on #TheVersasHow. And of course, you already know who I am. I am the host, the one that you have vote, the GOAT, the Versa. And I thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for viewing another spectacular episode here on #TheVersasHow. And you make sure that you do these three things. You make sure that you like, subscribe, and you press that bell at the same time. Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, listen, I know I didn't make an episode last week, but it's because, first of all, on this episode is promoted by S5 Studio. S5 Studio is in Manhattan. You guys go ahead and go on the website on S5 Studio, Google it. The producer, engineer, the owner of that studio is Sonny. He's the man in that studio, so shout out to Sonny. And I was there, and I just had a ball. I had a fantastic time over at the studio. It looks amazing. It looks great. So, big shout out to Sonny. He's doing his thing. If you guys go on the Instagram video versus if you go on a YouTube video, you'll see that I said that, people like them, I like to see people like them succeed, making me want to work harder each and every single day to spread the name just like them. So, Sonny, keep doing your thing, brother, man. I love to see the build up to success. So, my man, Sonny, man, great studio. So, you guys make sure you get your appointment. Once again, this special edition here on #TheVersasHow, it is going to be brought to you by S5 Studio. Make sure you make your appointment to get the best quality music that you want for Spotify, for YouTube Music, for Apple Music, wherever. Great music, you know what I'm saying? And also too, as well, if you also want the greatest sound as well too, you make sure that you go to Bass Hit Studio, Dave Darlington. You guys make sure that you make your appointment there too at Bass Hit Studio. So, these guys right here, man, they're doing their thing when it comes to making music. And I'm just so honored to be part of it, to be around it, and also me giving you guys the exclusive look. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get right into the show, ladies and gentlemen. Not too long ago, there was a shooting outside my house not too long ago. Yeah, it was on Channel 12 News. You can check it out on Channel 12 News. It was like a Mount Vernon shooting over on Boston Post Road and Edison Avenue. And I don't know, man. I was in my room, and I was just figuring things out. I was learning, in which we're going to get to on the show about stocks and stuff, because now I'm about to get into stocks and investments. So later on during the show, we're going to get into that. But watching the videos on stock and stuff, and then all I heard was like, bah, bah. So I was like, So I'm thinking, them cars that has those exhaust pipes, that go, I hate those things. I fucking hate those things. I really do. From the bottom of my heart, I hate them. But I really didn't pay any attention to it. So, I'm laying on my bed watching, about the candlesticks for stock prices and stuff. And then next thing you know, right outside my room, all I hear was ba 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 ba. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, hold on. that doesn't sound like an exhaust pipe. Because the way that sound, because, you know, with an exhaust pipe, you can hear the, you can hear that, you feel me? But this one's like, wah-bah, 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 bah, wah-bah. I was like, yo, what is happening outside? But anyway, I went right back, you know, on my studies on investments, and my mother texted me, and she told me, she's like, hey, listen, be careful outside because some guy got shot, and he got shot in the stomach. So just be careful walking outside. So, you know, I'm like, yeah, you know, all right, cool. But when I went to Channel 12 News, they said like what happened was that I think somebody just got in the car and just started open firing, hit this guy in the stomach, and he ran across the street where I'm at, ran across the street into the building. He was bleeding and stuff, and it was just crazy, you know. And my car was outside too when that guy got shot. You know, that my car didn't get shot up. Versus the guy, he's fine, he's okay. God bless. You know, let's give a big shout out to him. God bless him. You know what I mean? You know, recover, man, from that healing. To give my take, yo, to be honest with you, this is some silly, stupid shit. And here on #TheVersaShow, you know, like I said from the beginning, when the first episode aired, you know, we talk about anything and everything on this show. But to be honest with you, situations like this, I hate to report, especially when somebody got shot outside my crib. Okay. I was even watching a clip on Instagram. This guy in LA had a gun, just to start firing, start shooting at people, and killed one person. He was a father of 4, you know, killed him, and he was just outside just shooting at people. They were driving, minding their business on a road. Dudes just start shooting. Man, yo, we really gotta listen, whoever's watching this show, please get your mentality correct. Please get your mental right. All right. This is some bullshit that I have to report. Okay. Seriously. But here on #TheVersaShow, like I said before, you know, we talk about anything and everything on this podcast. Okay. But on certain subjects, I really just don't want to fuck with it. You feel me what I'm saying? So, check my, everything looks okay. But I'm sorry, just make sure checking the screen, y'all. Make sure everything is good for you guys, the viewers. Thank you once again. But to get back to what I was saying, right? It's mind-boggling to me because it's like, yo, we have kids out here, man. I was driving because I was going to I was in Manhattan, and I winded up in Dykeman, and I just saw this little kid, man. He got to be no more than like, I don't know, maybe 9-10 years old, walking, crossing the street all by himself, and I'm like, where's your parents at? Where anybody to take care of, aunt, uncle, cousin, the older cousin, where they at? You got this little kid walking these streets like, you know, like the parents like, oh, fuck it, just let him do it. That's where violence can occur. Any situation can occur. So please, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this episode, make sure that you get your mentality right. Please make sure, you know, if you have friends that has fucked up situations, try to give them help. And if that doesn't work, then listen, let them be their own person. All right. So let's just, like I even said this before on the show, let's stop the violence and let's just start picking up the knowledge, y'all. Let's just start picking up the knowledge, because that's what I'm doing. I'm learning each and every single day, from relationships, from financial reasons, from me just loving myself for who I am, even doing a podcast here, it's like you got to do things that you love to do. Got to. Versus, even when I went to the studio on S5 Studio, once again, shout out to my man Sonny. And even in Bass Hit Studio, shout out to Dave Darlington. I asked him, can I bring my cinematic camera and, just take some footage, to create a project, just to keep me going. And they say, yeah, go right ahead, do it. So for them allowing me to go into their business, or however you want to call it, which I call it home, and to get footage and to share it with you guys, that is what we need to do. Now, that's just in my category. In your category, it could be something different. But just make sure that you do something that you love to do, okay? Please. Because if violence is on your mind, yo, you need help, you sick, something wrong with you, go heal yourself ASAP. All right? Because it's just sick, man. It's ridiculous. I got kids, obviously, as you guys know. And, I don't want my kids outside, like, with situations like this. You feel me? It's ridiculous, y'all. Anyway, let's try to at least, get off that subject. So, ladies and gentlemen, sports talk, ladies and gentlemen. So, on, I think it was episode 65, if I'm not mistaken, episode 65, I said that I had Boston, which I got the green check on, but I said I had the Memphis Timberwolves, which I had the red X on. So, they got their ass handed by Dallas. So now Dallas is having trouble. Dallas is now they are 0-2 against Celtics. But I've been saying this to you guys. Celtics is hungry. They want that revenge since 2022. They didn't want the Dallas Mavericks. They wanted the Golden State Warriors. I'm about to say Golden State Nuggets. Oh Jesus. The Golden State Warriors. But since the Golden State Warriors didn't even make it to the playoffs, Celtics was like, you know what? Fine. Fuck it. That's over with. Now we got to go ahead and handle business. And by handling business, they went straight to the finals. And as you notice, it was 5-1, 5-1, 4-0. Now they're 2-0. I've been trying to tell y'all, man, they're the number one seed in the East, and they are hungry. They are seeking for revenge. They wanted this championship since 2022, and now they're going to have a chance, and they're going to win that dance, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, now, I might be wrong on the West side when I said the Timberwolves, okay? But one thing I am going to be correct on, Boston's going to win this series, hands down. Right here on 67, episode 67. I'm telling you, on episode 67, Boston is going to win the NBA Finals. Watch. It could be 2-1, 2-2. I still feel like that Boston has a huge chance. Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, these guys are rocking the ship, and they're making sure that they are going to keep the ship steady until they get to shore. So, watch. Interesting series, though. But, I mean, first game, Dallas got their ass spanked. Game 2 really wasn't that bad. I think they only lost by 9 or something like that, 10-9. I don't know. You guys search it up. I'm not going to search it up, but they lost. So, these next games, the next 3 games is going to be at Dallas. So, let's see what happens. Everybody was so excited that, Kyrie Irving made it to the finals, without LeBron James. Yeah, but now it's looked like he's having a hard time without LeBron James. So, but at least he made it to the finals. So, hey, that's good. Even Drew Holiday, if he wins this one, this is going to be his second championship. He won one in 2021 with the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, I'm saying it now, he will win one with the Boston Celtics. So, do your thing, Drew Holiday, do your thing. I will call you Jay Holiday, but that name is taken. So sorry, you got to be Drew Holiday. So hey, but anyway, so yeah, Boston, maybe 5-6. Boston at 5 or 6. I think Dallas is going to take one game, but I still won't be surprised if Dallas gets swept. I would not be surprised. But let's see what happens. You feel me? I got Boston at 5 or 6. And also too, I just want to add, it's not no boxing talk, but I just want to add. So we all heard about Mike Tyson. He had a little incident. Well, not like a physical incident. It was a health incident. And once again, Mike, recover, my brother. Do your thing, man. You're still the champ. So I hope you come back in a speedy recovery. But the fight was supposed to be on June 15th, if I'm not mistaken, June 15th. But he had a little health scare on his jet or plane or something, and pushed the fight back to November 15th. So November 15th will be the fight between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. I know that's a fight that everybody is going to see. So, and then they show Jake Paul over here like it's raining and he's over here like, damn, damn. But I'm like, bro, be happy in the sense of you have extra days of training. Now, we ain't talking about the Mike Tyson in his 20s or 30s, but this is still Mike Tyson. This Mike Tyson is not in his 80s or 90s. This Mike Tyson could still rip your head off your shoulders. So, give yourself some more time to train. Train harder, Jake. And same thing for you, champ. Train hard. Please, Mike, you're going to have to train massively hard, bro, because hot damn, you're going up against Jake Paul. Young. But anyway, I still got my pick on Mike. I think Mike is, and this is going to be for the record, but to most people, they're like, oh, well, it's going to be for the record. Mike ain't going to lose this. Yeah, but Mike has losses on his records, okay? Less losses than wins, more wins than losses, but still at the same time, like it's 57-year-old Mike Tyson going up against a 27-year-old Jake Paul. So, I'm just looking at it as not the age difference, but definitely like the physicality when it comes to the age bracket, So, but November 15th, Jake Paul against Mike Tyson. It's going to be on Netflix, so make sure you guys check it out. And speaking on Netflix, new subject here on #TheVersaShow. This is going to be stock talk. Stock talk. Or investment talk, investment talk. Investment talk. Okay, we're gonna call it investment talk instead. So I just got into stocks. To the people that out there that is trying to get into stock and whatnot, there's certain companies that are now hitting inflation. So I was talking to one of my boys and he was like, yeah, nah, I can't get into investment. It's not a thing for me and whatnot. But me doing my studies, right? I mean, listen, we all, if you are really into investment, right? You're an investor. We all know Warren Buffett, okay? Charlie Munger, Peter Lynch. So, we know those investors. And I was listening to the audiobook of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's a 6-hour and some change audiobook. And I only got to like an hour and 10 minutes. So far, out of the hour and 10 minutes, it's great. So far, it's changing my mindset. But again, like I was telling my friend, I was like, listen, bro, you have to learn to take risks. The same way I did on this show, I took a risk. I mean, look. Everything that you see, well, of course, you don't see the cameras and the lights and stuff like that, but what you see right front, this is not like $1, $1, $1, $1. I'm sorry, $1. So all of this costs a lot of money. This right here is part of an investment that I put my money towards. I have my own home studio. So I can make music at home. I can even mix and master my music at home, but I don't have the knowledge on doing that. So I have top-notch engineers to do it, you know? So, you know, I still get paid off my music, but it's not dollars or cents, you know, but still you're getting paid. All this is just investments that I just put my money in. And now I want to invest my money more and more and more. You know, I'm just doing stocks for right now, you know, working overnights and getting into stocks. To me, it just makes sense. And I'm going to get into real estate. And of course, vintage era production will become a LLC pure business. Watch what I say. So eventually, you just got to just find a way to build up. Okay. Make your money work for you. We as workers, we go out hourly rate, getting paid by a salary to work for the money. We physically, emotionally, you know, mentally have to work for the money. But there's another approach. Now, it's different. If you're taking your money, right? Let's say if you get paid $800, right? And you saw these shoes that cost $500, okay? And you say, you know what? I'm going to put $500 down on these shoes. Boom. You get the shoes. You like the shoes. You know, it fits well on your feet. Now you have to ask yourself, are you getting paid wearing them shoes? Imagine you wear the shoes and you're getting paid like 78 cents every 15 minutes. 78 cents every 15 minutes, you getting paid wearing those shoes. You turn your $500 into an investment. Regardless, it's paying you by cents. They still paying you. Now let's eliminate all that, right? You bought the shoes, $500. You're wearing them. That's it. You spent $500 on that shoe. Now let's say it's a Jordan shoe. Jordan is teamed up with Nikes. Now Nikes and a Jordan brand has your $500. They just made a profit of $500. Who knows? It probably cost them $200 to make that shoe, but they got a $300 extra profit. So going into stock, if you would have put $500 down on a company that's doing very well, that is making money, yo, you could just sit back, relax, and just watch money just come in your way. Now, I'm not saying the stock market will forever, will just keep feeding you money constantly. You just got to pick and choose on the businesses that's just doing well. That's doing very well. Got to look at the charts as well. Look at the previous dates from 5 days, from 1 month, from 3 months. Got to look at those days to see how well the company is doing. You know, one of my boys, you know, shout out, we go, my people. Hey, Chico, arrest that man. But even my boy Rico, you know, he said he did investment. He sold everything. He stopped. You know, he called it, you know, like a fake, a lie. But I told him, I was like, but look, if you trying to invest into stock and you're looking at prices like, oh, this stock is $28. I could buy that. This stock is $30. I could buy that. This stock is $14. I could buy that. Then you don't know what kind of business you're putting your money in. You just see the price. I'm not saying that's not what he's saying. That's not what he said. I'm just assuming maybe that's why he sold all his stocks. But if that's the case, you didn't really take time to look at other companies to see how their revenue is doing. And I even asked him, I said, do you even know a S&P 500? He says, nah. I said, oh, but bro, invest into some S&P 500s. I even asked him, do you have some ETFs? He said, nah. I said, bro, you're going to have some ETFs. Like you stop the whole stock process The truth. This is the truth. The truth. You stopped the stock process because you didn't know what you was doing. And that's okay. That's okay. But once you know the name of the game, when you're doing stock, once you understand what you're doing and you continue to get the knowledge, it's all about the knowledge. Don't just expect that your friend is doing stock and it's like, oh, well, I need to do stock too. No, I did not get into stock because I'm like, well, I need to find a way to make more money. Well, let me get into stock. No, man, there's times I had to look at an hour-long video of Warren Buffett, and rest in peace to Charlie Munger, just talking about Berkshire Hathaway and how Warren Buffett started into stock. 11 years old, he started in stock. 11. You see, and most people, they probably don't even know that. Most people probably don't know that. Again, I still get the years wrong, but in my heart of hearts, I still think it's 1986. 1986. I'm going with 1986. I don't know if it's 84, 85, or 86, but I'm going with 86. But Warren Buffett put down $1 billion. Now, I know me saying $1 billion, well, Versa, well, I don't have $1 billion. We talking about Warren Buffett, putting $1 billion. Like, what are you saying? Hear me out. Warren Buffett, before he put $1 billion, I'm gonna say the stock's name, but before he put $1 billion on the stock, he would just kept investing and investing and investing till his money grew and grew and grew and grew and grew and grew. He just picked and chose the stocks that just survived 10, 20, 30 years. That's it. Now, growing all that to billions and having other investors helping him, because it's not an independentship, it's a partnership. He took $1 billion and he put it towards Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola at the time, 84, 85, 86, it was going under an inflation. So when Warren Buffett put $1 billion on Coke, everybody was like, Warren, you're crazy, man. This company's going down. It's going bye-bye. It's going bankrupt. Like, we're going to switch over to Pepsi. This is done. Well, first of all, let me just say this real fast. Dr. Pepper is now the number 2 best soda in the world, behind, a front of Pepsi and behind Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is still number 1 soda in the world. Okay, let's get back to the story. Now, so everybody telling Warren Buffett, man, you crazy, man. You do this, man, you're going to lose a lot of money. Warren Buffett didn't care. Warren Buffett put billions of dollars in Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola skyrocket. And as we speak here today on episode 67, Coca-Cola is still relevant. Now they're going to an inflation. Okay, Coke, my money's on you. Okay, I put my money on you, Coca-Cola. Start raising up. Everybody buy Coca-Cola. I don't drink soda, but you know what? Go get some Coca-Cola. Go buy some. Buy a lot of Coca-Cola. So, but the whole method is that he just took a risk. And by taking a risk, he could have lost billions of dollars. But instead, that man gained more money than he ever did. I'm a wrestling fan. Okay? Vince McMahon, he needed to do something big, huge. So he sold all of his property, everything. And yes, Vince McMahon sold everything. And this was 1985. Vince sold everything. And you know why he sold everything? Because he's about to build WrestleMania. That's why. Vince sold everything just so he could build WrestleMania. Ladies and gentlemen, as we speak, on April 1st or 2nd, whatever, those 2 nights of WrestleMania, we have WrestleMania 40. WWE is at the billion mark. Vince McMahon took a risk. If WrestleMania didn't go as he planned, Vince would have been bankrupt, homeless, and we probably would not even have a WWE right now. But as Vince took a risk, He made WrestleMania. WrestleMania popped. And next you know, he was on to the races. So you guys got to take a risk on letting your money work for you. So start an investment, start a real estate, start a business, do whatever you can to find ways to make your money work for you. Hell, start a YouTube channel, just like what the Versa did. Start a YouTube channel, okay? Any type of way for you guys to make money, okay? So, anyway, but it's fun though. I'm having fun. I'm not losing money, so thank God. And also too, you know, you want to find stocks with dividends, you know, that got pretty good dividends. I looked at Costco's dividends. I was like, wow. There was one company, it was $1,412 for the, and I was like, damn. But they're constantly making money. Revenue is going up. They're paying like $6.86, $7.49. And the dividends is like $8, $10 is the dividends. So again, you guys got to like really, if you want to really invest and get into stock, just don't get into stock. Okay. Don't get into stock because your friends is doing it. Get into stock because you want the knowledge, you want to have fun with it, and most importantly, you want to take the risk on making money. The name of the game in stock is called taking a risk on losing money to make money. Okay? Remember that. The name of the game of stock is taking a risk on losing money to make money. All right? So, if you're sick and tired working, getting up and going to your job each and every single day, find ways to make your money work for you. And being said that, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Versa's final word. Versa's final word is real simple and real easy. So just to put besides the sports part and the shooting part, well, I can't really put everything together then, but I tried. But if you guys are sick and tired of working and you want to make a change in your life, get up, just start doing it. If you feel like, oh, well, I don't want to do it, I should wait, have the mindset on saying, I'm going to get up, I'm going to do it, and watch me make progress. I always tell people, when you think that you're not making progress, when you're doing work, oh, believe me, that progress is moving. It might be moving slowly, but it's moving. So keep making progress. Don't stop. Get your ass up. Do what you love to do. If you have extra time on your schedule, or if you have extra time on your time, do something. Do something. Create. Because right here, hashtag #TheVersaShow is what I love to do. Even though I didn't do an episode last week, it's because, I was doing other projects, but I'm here looking fresh, looking clean, looking good, because I love doing this. But most importantly, I love doing this for the viewers. So thank you. Do what you love to do. And don't do it at your best. Do it at your greatness. And I'm going to just leave it as that. Man, sometimes my verse of final words, I think it'd be, it would strike people. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, for being said all that, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching another beautiful edition here on hashtag #TheVersaShow. And you make sure you do these 3 things. You make sure that you like, subscribe, and you press that bell at the same time. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, this show right here is going to be brought to you by S5 Studio. You make sure that you get your music quality, your best quality. The bass system on that is amazing. So if you guys really want to, professionalize your music, you go to S5 Studio as well. You go to Bass Hit Studio. I'm sorry, Dave. Bass Hit Studio. All right. So you guys really want some good ass music, you go to them. All right. Because the Versa goes to them. The Versa associates himself with Bass Hit Studio, S5 Studio. Music sounding good. Rich Pimp Swagger. I know you think about it. Mix it up. I Won't Miss. And the Versa Island. All that. Well, that's from Bass Hit Studio. But from S5 Studio, oh, trust me, we're going to hit some bangers. We're going to make some bangers. Believe that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you make sure that you continue to look at the Versa Island. Is doing beautiful in views. And once again, I thank you guys so much because the viewership is going up. And I thank you so much, man. Because the people, they know it. Because they know what this is. It's the best podcast around. And I am the Versa. And I see you guys another episode here on #TheVersaShow. And of course, I got to leave you with peace into the Middle East. Productions. What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? I thank you for watching the latest episode on #TheVersaShow. For more new episodes, you make sure that you like, subscribe, and you press the bell for more new episodes. And if you have any questions to ask, to get my answer on this show, make sure that you add me on Instagram @TheVersa. And also, too, can't forget to follow, too, so press that button as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching. Until next time, #TheVersaShow, the best podcast around.